What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I am your host Crash, and we are taking a look at the Mafia Lord, the Don, who's going to be doing some massive damage, around 200 to 180 damage onto Pokemon. Dondozo, of course, is a cool little guy that relies on Tatsugiri, a little sushi dragon, I like to call him. But anyways, it's a fun little deck, a good single prize deck. But, you know, lightning is a thing in this format, and Dondozo's unfortunately weak to lightning, so just keep that in mind when you play the deck. And let's go ahead and roll into the deck list. Our main attacker here, Dondozo, has the Release Rage attack. For 2 colorless energy, this attack does 50 damage to for each Tatsugiri in our discard pile, which is really good. We can hit up to 200 damage by putting this little dude, or little sushi dragon, into the discard pile, and we could use this on turn 1 if we happen to start with it with Miss in place. Search our deck for up to 2 basic water energy and attach them to one of our basic Pokemon, which could go to Dondozo, and we can maximize the attack hitting for 200 damage, which is really good. And Tatsugiri also has Curl Up, and we can put this back into our hand so we can discard it later or let it get KO'd, up to us. We also have 1 copy of Basculin. I don't actually like Basculin in the deck. I just thought it'd be cool. Haven't actually had time to remove it and try something else, but I do recommend removing Basculin. I don't think you need to maybe put some other trainers in the deck that would help. We also have the Castform or Rainy form with the Rainfall attack for 2 energies. Does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, which is really good. Kind of helps you hit for those 220 V Pokemon or EX Pokemon. So it is nice, and it also has free retreat. Not everybody plays Beach Court, so having a free retreat option is always nice. And we also have our Radiant Greninja to discard some cards, draw some cards, and then we have the Gardevoir CRE aligned with the Refinement. Refinement helps us discard Tatsugiris and draw 2 cards. And Shiny Arcana is actually the ability I'm going for with Gardevoir here. It allows us to look at the top 2 cards of our deck. If any of them are basic energy, we can attach them to our Pokemon any way we like, and then we draw the other ones. So it really helps charge up Dondozo with water energies in the late game as well. So that's all the Pokemon. We have 11 energies, 4 double turbo, 7 water energies. Let's talk about the trainers here. Couple boss's orders, 1 escape rope, a bunch of ball search, 1 heavy ball, of course. 4 battle VIP pass setting up is crucial in this deck, so we want to put down those Ralts as best as we can. 1 Miriam to help us recover some Pokemon, 5 Pokemon if we need to from our discard pile, and then draw 3 cards, which is nice. 1 Peonia just in case. I haven't had to use Peonia just yet, but just in case there's more than 1 Tatsugiri prized, you can use Peonia in combination with Heavy Ball to get them both out of the prizes, just in case. We have 4 Research and 3 Irida. Irida's really nice in this deck. You can get a Tatsugiri plus Level Ball. That gets you like a Kirlia to discard it. I really like Irida in this deck. Not a lot of draw in this deck, as you see, but that's because our draw comes from our Pokemon, so it's super, super important that you get your Kirlias going really quickly in the early game. 4 Ultra Balls as well, maximize discard, and 1 Energy Retrieval, because Greninja discards our energies. We can get those back, attach them to Dondozo, Shining Arcana, things like that. Really helps the deck get going. But with all that said, there are a couple changes that you might consider. You might consider putting in what's it called? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's not Choice Belt. Defiance Band. Can't spell. Defiance Band. Which lets you do 30 more damage if you are behind in prizes. You could, like I said, get rid of Basculin, put in a Defiance Band, maybe get rid of Peonia. That one's a little bit tougher to make an excuse for. Put in Defiance Band. Escape Rope's nice because Dondozo has big retreats, so maybe there are some things you can adjust here if you want to put in a Defiance Band, if you need to. You can also, you know, go lighter on the energy count. The reason I have a much higher energy count is because I rely on other attackers like Castform. I like to do the 200 damage with Dondozo. Defiance Band kind of sets that off a little bit, so you could play that as well. But that is the Dondozo deck. It will be in the description down below. And while you're there, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Like the video if you enjoy the content. It really helps out the exposure and is getting us to 300 subscribers, which will be awesome. And let's go and see this deck in action. There Aura V, huh? Another electric deck. And I say no electric deck, I've gone up against all electric decks since I've built this deck, which is hilarious. Alright. Ooh, Battle VIP Pass. Good top deck. Let's go. Boop and boop. All 4 Tatsugiri are in there. That's nice to know. I think we're just gonna research. No, let's do conceal cards because we don't have that many basic energy. Another Battle VIP Pass. We'll take it. Double Ralts, I think we have all of our stuff in the deck, okay. And I can actually Irida here for Tatsugiri plus Ultra Ball. Get rid of these two. Grab another Dondozo. And attach the energy to the bench. Dondozo might lose the active. And pass our turn. Pretty good turn one. Not gonna lie. Didn't have to play research, which is good because it conserves my Kirlia. And it conserved one of my water energies, which is good for Dondozo. So that's really good. There's an Arvin. Zeraora is lined up, ready to go. Oh, Zeraora V-Star does 90, right? Kirlia, you're our Dunzo. Dunzo with the Dondozo. Let's see if they get the KO. I don't think they can. They're only doing 50 damage so far. Is this a Miraidon deck? Here's a Nest Ball. It is Miraidon with Zeraora. Not a bad combo, especially since you have a V-Star power with Zeraora. So we'll see how this works out here. Mareeps, okay. Choice Belt on the Miraidon doesn't really matter. Zeraora VMAX. Oh, we have one guy with an ability? Whew. Whew. Good. Alright, Kirlia, let's go. And then we got a research. Thankfully we got an energy. We did get an escape rope. Level Ball gets us Tatsugiri. Another Level Ball gets us Tatsugiri. Ultra Ball gets rid of both Tatsugiris and gives us a Kirlia. Now, what do I get rid of here? I guess we can get rid of a Dondozo. I do have Miriam, so it's okay to get rid of Dondozo. There's a double turbo, which is good. Really, really good here. Now I can get rid of Escape Rope, since I don't need to switch out. Another double turbo, another energy's nice. That means I can conceal cards now. This is flowing really nicely. Let's get rid of one of these. Okay. Double turbo it is. And we hit for 180, half hitting the Zeraora VMAX, which is really good. Maybe I should either play Vitality Band or Defiance Band. I think I should put Defiance Band in this deck. Need to find room for it. Simply because I think most likely we're going to be playing from behind. There's a Raikou. We can one-shot the Raikou, which is good with the Dondozo on the bench. Dondozo on bench can one-shot. So they don't have a beach court in place, so we don't have a free retreat option just yet. And they just reactive pulse. Ugh. I did get rid of Escape Rope. I don't have a way really to switch, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to one-shot the Raikou anymore. Or we just get a boss's orders and utilize this as best as possible. Okay. We'll take that. I think the best play here is to boss the Raikou and KO it with the Dondozo that can hit for 200. Okay, evolve into Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Let's use it, see if we can get an energy. We do. Which is cool. Radiant Greninja might also be a sneaky attacker too. Let's power up Radiant Greninja. Attach that there. And then we can boss the Raikou. And release our Rage. 200 damage. We'll take it. If they come back up with Zeraora VMAX, that's fine. We can come up with the other Dondozo. Castform. Hey, there's our free retreat. Play Castform next turn. We are also down all of our Dondozos, I believe. All of the Dondozos I have seen play. 2 are in the bin. So the best thing here would be KO the VMAX, Shining Arcana onto Radiant Greninja, and KO the Mareeps. And we also have another boss's orders to pull up this VMAX anyways. Okay. So then, we're just going to go, the plan is to go up with Dondozo, get the KO here. Play down the Castform, which gives us free retreat, which is nice. We can Shining Arcana. We do hit an energy, that powers up Radiant Greninja. And we got a Miriam. So we're definitely going to play Miriam. Double Turbo onto Dondozo. Miriam this turn. Put back in 3 Dondozos. We draw 1, which is good. We also draw a Kirlia, which is good. And let's go ahead and refine our deck a little bit. Get rid of Battle VIP Pass. Don't need it. Gonna keep Nest Ball. We're gonna play Level Ball. Grab Kirlia out the deck. Should have checked the deck, to be honest. We have a basic energy in hand, which is nice. Energy Retrieval is good too. We're actually gonna go ahead and play that. And then we're going to release Rage, KO the VMAX. I have to think about what I'm doing here. It's not easy. KO the VMAX here. Take 3 prizes. Our opponent still has to take 4. We have our Dondozos back. They lead with Mareep. Radiant Greninja KOs Mareep. Actually, we win no matter what, right? We have a Double Turbo and Dondozo and Boss's Orders in hand. So if they somehow manage to KO the Greninja, which is completely possible in this deck, they can boss a Greninja, KO it. We still have Dondozo plus Double Turbo in our hand. We would also have Dondozo in the or the one that's already in play on the bench because they have to KO Radiant Greninja. And we have boss. So I think we're okay. Who are they going to Dynamotor to? Zeraora? Okay. They retreat. Zeraora can sponge a hit if they don't have an attack this turn. Tandem unit, okay, that can thin their deck. Shuffle it, sure. Do they have... Well, they should have played Electric Generator if they already had it. Alright, that's game for us. Oh no, it's not game for us. I have to retreat. Because I want to use Greninja. No! No! It's okay. We'll boss the Flaffy. I wanted to use Greninja, but we'll boss the Flaffy. Release our Rage onto Flaffy. Take the KO and take the dub against the Lightning deck. Thankfully, not as deadly as, like, Miraidon or Regieleki. That one wrecks us, but hey, we were able to pull out the one on this one. Pretty good. Raichu. Another electric deck. You are kidding me. Escape Rope's a good top deck. Let's go ahead and Battle VIP Pass. Get ourselves Radiant Greninja and Dondozo. Because I have an energy in my hand that I would like to attach. Yeah, we're probably going to lose Miriam. Radiant Greninja, Dondozo. And then Level Ball for a Tatsugiri. Ultra Ball away, Tatsugiri, Escape Rope. I don't want to lose Miriam, but I think I'm going to have to. Next turn, I'm just going to research. Yep, we'll do that. Get another Tatsugiri. Actually, you know what? We'll get a Ralts down. It's better to get a Ralts down so I can evolve into Kirlia. Do that, Double Turbo on Dondozo, and end the turn. If I had a basic Water Energy, that'd be much better. Because all I need is all of my Tatsugiris in the discard to do 200 damage. But I don't. So here we are. Don't like that they'll be able to one-shot us, but again, here we are. I don't like having to get rid of Miriam, but again, this is the hand we've been dealt. And if they don't put down a bench Pokemon, I'm going to be super sad because if only I had a Water Energy, that would have gone to Dondozo, and boy, I could have KO'd the Raichu in one shot. Raichu? Raichu. Do they have Miraidon? No, they just Fast Charge, which is fine. They have to discard their entire amount of energy to KO our Dondozo. We're perfectly fine with that. Another Ralts. Okay, we'll play that. And research, unfortunately. Nest Ball for sure. Grab Dondozo. And then conceal cards, hopefully find like a Level Ball. Ultra Ball's good too. Ultra Ball works, we don't need these. That gets me Kirlia. And we can Refinement. We do get an energy, we do get another Level Ball. So I have 2 Tatsugiri, which is 80 damage. Which I actually don't mind doing. Level Ball, grab another Kirlia. We have Irida next turn, which is nice. But we don't have energy. Release the rage! We need to draw into energy, and then we can take a KO. Hopefully. However, if they want to attack with Raichu, they have to discard all their energy this turn to get a KO on Dondozo. Fortunately. Okay, maybe just 2. Just 2 energies. But if we KO them and return this turn, then looking pretty good. Let's see if we have, we're doing 130 if we have 3 in there, so that's enough to KO. We'll go up with Dondozo. That's a good start. The question is, do I Irida? I have to get that last one in there, and Gardevoir is nice. Decisions. Let's go Refinement. Get rid of Boss. I can do a second Refinement. Get rid of Basculin. Then I have to Irida here. Irida, Tatsugiri, Level Ball. I still have another Kirlia, correct? Okay. 4 energy in the deck, so I might be able to hit. Okay, Level Ball, Kirlia. And here. And Refinement. Get rid of Tatsugiri. Come on, we've drawn 6 cards. Give me a double turbo. We got the double turbo. We'll take it. Do I want to evolve into Gardevoir now? Don't have a backup attacker. Do I have to attach? Let's see, you may look at top 2 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon and we like. Put the other cards in your hand. Okay. Gardevoir, Shining Arcana. Missed, and we get a Dondozo. Okay. Sick. We'll do that. We'll evolve this one. Shining Arcana. Maybe we hit an energy this time. We do. Perfect. That goes on the bench, Dondozo. Energy Retrieval is nice. Let's go double turbo here. And we don't need to do anything else. Let's go ahead and release the rage. KO this Raichu V. Pretty good sequencing. We drew a bunch of cards that turn to make this happen. Let's take the middle prizes, 3 and 4. Double Turbo Battle VIP Pass. Love the Double Turbo. Don't need the Battle VIP Pass. That is just refinement fodder. This is good. Very, very good. The Dondozo on the bench can KO the Raikou. If they retreat the Raikou, we have boss's orders, and that puts us down to 2 prizes remaining. They've only taken 1. It doesn't look like our opponent has much. They fleet-footed already, not doing anything. And we are going to go ahead with a dub on another Lightning deck, which is all I've played since I've been playing Dondozo. Because PTCGL knows that if you're not playing a Lightning deck against Dondozo, you're going to have to 2-shot it most of the time. A boss's orders. That's going to cause some problems if these Shining Arcanas don't hit a basic energy that I just drew one. Okay. Well, then let's go ahead and Shining Arcana first. We got 12 cards in deck. Okay. Ultra Ball's good. Let's Ultra Ball away the Ralts Battle VIP Pass. See if we even have energy in the deck anymore. We have 2. Okay. It's Refinement. Hope we don't draw an energy. Get rid of Tatsugiri. Oh, we drew one of the energies. No! No, no, no. You're not supposed to draw an energy. Shining Arcana. There we go. That's game. We got it. We got it. Double turbo the Gardevoir. Retreat. They tried to stall us, but Dondozo big boy is going to come in and release the rage on the Raikou, get the KO. Another lightning deck we have a dub against. Yeah, they couldn't set up. Whatever. We take those, right? We just take them. Let's go. Boom, Dondozo for the win, bro. Ooh, haven't seen Hisuian Zoroark in a while. I like this full art of it. That looks really nice. Ooh, with the Ralts too? Okay. Basculin's probably going to get KO'd. We have Research in hand. Nest Ball's good. Okay, let's Level Ball here. Get ourselves a Ralts. And then we can Nest Ball for a Dondozo. We can attach the energy. And then Research. It's okay that I lose a Gardevoir. Kirlia's, Level Balls, and an Ultra Ball. Let's get down another Ralts. 3 Tatsugiri, so 1 is prized. Heavy Ball is going to be good for the Irida grab. And we can end the turn here. So next turn we can at least half hit the Zoroark, I think. Hit for 80. I can guarantee 3 Tatsugiris in the discard next turn with Irida, as long as my hand doesn't change. Maybe we'll get judged, I don't know. But 3 Tatsugiris in discard guarantees me 130 damage onto the Zoroark, which is good. Klefki doesn't matter against us, which is nice, because we don't have basic Pokemon with abilities. So we're looking fine. See what our opponent's able to do. They got a Refinement going. They need a double Turbo Energy and Zoroark V-Star to start attacking. And actually some damage counters in play as well. Ooh, getting rid of a Roxanne. Roxanne, you gone. You are gone. Drew 2 cards. What do they got? Is it just going to be a Void Return? I hope not. I kind of want them to knock out Basculin. Don't really want to play with the Basculin. Should have taken it out the deck, but here we are. Not too big of a problem. They can Void Return into the Klefki, which is fine. I could attach a Water Energy to Basculin and retreat. KO Klefki. Okay, Serena. They are going to discard Manaphy Damage Pump. Good. Damage Pump is good to see gone. And what else you got for me? Double Turbo. Okay, 10 damage on Basculin. Do they have the V-Star? Nope, just a Void Return. 10 damage. Basculin is fine. We're probably gonna... Oh, I want Basculin to get KO'd though. That's the problem. Boss's orders. See if we can boss up the Zoroark then. Let's go ahead and play the Irida. Grab a Tatsugiri. And the Heavy Ball. Cool. We can play the Heavy Ball, get the... Oh my gosh, we prized so many Pokemon. Dondozo and Radiant Greninja are in there. And Energy... and Peonia. Okay. So, not so good prizes for us. Unfortunately, we lose a Dondozo in the prizes and Radiant Greninja, but that's fine. Get rid of these double Tatsugiri. We can grab another Tatsugiri. And then we can refine. See if we hit an energy or not. See you later. We don't. We hit Miriam and another Kirlia. Let's go ahead and refinement away the other Kirlia. Double Battle VIP Pass. We don't need that, and that's it for our turn. We can't retreat the Basculin, so they get another round of going. Maybe next turn we just have to use Research, I suppose. Miriam can get back Gardevoir Kirlia, though. but we usually want to have that for the Dondozos. Kind of don't want to play research with my hand, so we might just be stuck doing refinements. Ooh, they got rid of a judge. Could have judged us. Could be stuck with the refinements and Shining Arcana, which will help us get an energy for Basculin just in case. So we'll see here. What is our opponent able to do? They already used refinement. I don't know. Really tough. They're thinking. Having Dondozo and Greninja in the prizes is not good. Plus Peonia. So it's Peonia, Dondozo, Greninja, Heavy Ball, Battle VIP Pass, and I think I saw Double Turbo Energy. Really important cards. Hopefully I get Peonia off the prizes. Ooh. Research, they got rid of the Kirlia. I guess they were thinking about not getting rid of the Kirlia. Gapejog Bog is good for them. Putting down some more Pokemon for them will help them do some damage this turn and possibly knock out Basculin, which I want to happen. We have to retreat this Klefki though. And it would be nice for us to get the first hit on Zoroark, and then they take a prize on Dondozo. Oh, they just pass. We top deck the basic energy. That's fine. Let's go refinement, get rid of that. Dondozo Tatsugiri, cool. Refinement, get rid of Tatsugiri. We can attach the energy. We can play down the Dondozo. We have all 4 Tatsugiri in the discard, which means we can boss up the Zoroark. And we're going to hold off on the Gardevoir for now. Hit for 180, half hit the Zoroark. They don't actually have a way to hit us back unless they put some Pokemon on their bench with some damage counters. But then again, that's only doing 100. Minus 20 would be doing 80. So not quite enough to KO Dondozo. They have to fill up their bench with damage counters. They're down 1 damage pump. There's a Ralts. It's an interesting play on Zoroark V-Star. I haven't seen Zoroark V-Star with Gardevoir. Don't know how well it works, to be honest. Well, actually, it works pretty good. Especially if they can get Gardevoir EX out. They can put damage counters on all their Psychic Pokemon. And they play Gallade. There's another Zoroark V. So they're doing 100 damage because of Gapejog Bog. 150 because I damaged their active, but they're only doing 130. Not enough to KO Dondozo, which is great. They need 1 more Pokemon with damage counters on it. Serena. Okay, Serena gets rid of Miltank, Gapejog Bog. Miltank? We haven't seen Miltank in ages, bro. Can't believe they're still playing Miltank. Not many Pokemon V running around. So they discarded 2 cards, drew 3, drew 2. Maybe not a damage pump. They don't find a damage pump, they're in some trouble. If they do, they might be able... They could retreat and give us a single prizer, which is fine. What's funny is this is almost within range of getting KO'd with the Dondozo minus Double Turbo. But not quite. Gonna Phantom Star, okay. Yeah, they still have their V-Star power to Phantom Star. This probably finds them their damage pump to get the KO here. Which is fine. Damage pump, sure. They need another energy for the Zoroark V-Star on the bench. And they got it. So they have a follow-up attack. We have a KO though, which is good. Hopefully we can get the either Peonia or Dondozo out of the prizes. And we need to set up another Dondozo. We're down only 1 Dondozo. Okay, that's good. Another Ultra Ball. Alright, let's go ahead and use this one's Refine. Get rid of the Battle VIP Pass. Draws us a couple more cards, maybe more Ultra Ball fodder. Ultra Ball away Ralts and Ultra Ball. Dondozo. Seems good. Play Dondozo, and then we can get Gape Jog Bogged, of course. Evolve into Gardevoir. Use Shining Arcana. We do get an energy, that's really good. Put that on Dondozo. Level Ball. I could use that to get Castform if I wanted to. I don't really need to. But maybe I should. A free retreat option is always nice. Yeah, we'll get Castform. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Double turbo here. I'm going to use Miriam next turn so we can release the rage now, get the KO. I'm either going to use Peonia or Miriam. We'll see. We'll see what I get off the prizes. Let's do 5, my lucky number, and 2. Greninja Heavy Ball. Not quite what we want. Heavy Ball does get us a Dondozo, though. Don't need Greninja. Miriam puts back in 2 Dondozos, which is good. I think that's all we'll need. Fantastic. A Capturing Aroma. Flip Tails, I think, for them to get an evolution. Can't see the card. Oh, Tails is basic. Heads is evolution. Okay. Another Zoroark is fine. We'll see what's going on here. A refinement. They need to find their V-Star. They're down to 14 cards, so they should be able to find V-Star pretty quickly here. We've seen them lose 1 Ultra Ball. Gengar's in the discard. Pretty good. There's the V-Star. They're going to be able to get the KO here. Go down to 4 prizes. Ugh. It'd be nice to attack with Castform. Well, Castform's not going to do much. Not quite. Alright, we can go with Dondozo. There's another Ralts. So we have 2 Dondozos in the discard. I would like to do it this turn. But let's go ahead and Heavy Ball. Get our Dondozo out. Let's do this. And then we can Shining Arcana. Do we hit an energy? We do not. We hit a double turbo. Let's go ahead and refine. This is where we don't need Kirlia anymore. There's the energy. Level Ball, just thin that out. Say done. Attach energy to Dondozo here. And since I have another Dondozo, I can hold off on using Miriam. Which I think is the play. We'll wait on using Miriam. Release Rage, hit for 200. Next turn we can get the KO. Are we ahead on prizes though? That's the trick. We have to be ahead on prizes. They're going to KS go down to 3. We're going to return KO go down to 2. They'll KS go down to 2. We get a hit and then we win. We should be ahead on prizes. Nothing tricky going on. We should be ahead on prizes. As long as they don't throw in like a single prizer and get a KO or something like that, we should be fine. They're looking for heads on this flip. They do flip heads. They could be tricky and retreat into the other V-Star. That is a play for them to do. I don't know if it'll do them any good. We still get a hit on it and KO it eventually. Another Capturing Aroma. This could go for a Gardevoir. Tails gives them a basic though. Do they even play Gardevoir? If they do, it's in the deck and we have not seen it. They have Gallade. They play Gallades. No Gardevoirs. They might. There's a refinement going. Getting rid of a Level Ball, drawing a couple cards. They're down to 8 cards, so they're thinning out pretty rapidly as well. They need to take 4 prizes, 4 KOs. They don't have a way to hit the bench. I think we're solid. So it's an interesting Zoroark deck. Ooh, they judge us though. We lose our energy and Miriam. Oh no. We do get a water energy. We do get a research. So we're going to lead with Castform here. See if we can Shining Arcana. Do we research first? No, we Shining Arcana first. We'll see what we top deck. This is going to be tricky. 230 damage. they get a prize. Good thing we have free retreat Castform. That's what you're in here for. Because we don't know if we can attack with Dondozo this coming turn. And if we can't, that's going to be really, really bad. Okay. Let's Shining Arcana, see if we hit an energy. We don't. Greninja, Irida. Research is risky, but we can Nest Ball. There's a Ralts in there. If I do that, oh, how many cards are left in deck? 10? Puts me down to 8. We still have Miriam. Let's pull it out. Oh, that's a Nest Ball! Not smart sometimes. We used this, right? We did. So we need the double turbo. So we're gonna get rid of these guys. 1 double turbo in the deck, 1 water energy as well. Energy Retrieval, there's the double turbo. That's really good. I could use, no. We missed our Miriam though, so we're gonna have to have Miriam next turn. And we're out of energy, aren't we? We have energy retrievals, but we don't have a way to shuffle cards back into the deck. They might judge us though, so let's go with energy retrieval. Grab 2 energies so that they can be in our hand and they might judge us. Retreat Castform into Dondozo. Double turbo. And release the rage. Get the KO here. There is a double turbo in our prizes though. We need the double turbo in our prizes. Give me double turbo. Yes! We hit the double turbo. Okay. We needed that to continue on because that's our last double turbo. Oh no, we still have 1 more. Oh, it's in play. Duh. Last double turbo's in play. It's gonna be tough, folks. We have Miriam to put back the Dondozos. Basculin might come in handy. I hope they judge us. I really need them to judge us. Really, really need them to judge us. They don't. They're just ticking curse. Oh no. They go down to 2 prizes remaining. Basculin might actually come in handy here. That's not the card I wanted to see, but we can refinement. Get rid of Battle VIP Pass. Miriam is the last card. We can play Miriam. Put back our 4 Dondozos and a Gardevoir. We draw 3, we go down to 2. Play Dondozo here. And then double turbo energy. How many double turbo energies have they played? 3, so they have 1 more. Is there a way that I could stall to charge up a Pokemon if I force them to use it now? If I do Escape Rope, they have to promote one of those Pokemon. They have to attach a double turbo energy to it to retreat it. And once they retreat it, they take a KO and they can take another KO. Oh, this is really close, guys. Release the rage. We're doing 180. We're running out of steam. We have these 3 basic energies in our hand. I need to put them back in the deck. I need our opponent to judge us. Please judge us so that these cards go back in my hand so that Basculin can come in and clean up the Zoroark or another Dondozo. Last 2 cards in my deck are a Dondozo. There's a Kirlia. Their last double turbo energy could also be prized. And I think, no, our bosses are gone as well, so... Ticking curse. They didn't do anything. They didn't shuffle anything back in the deck. They're doing 200 total. Minus 20. There's the other Dondozo. So nothing can survive a hit. Peonia. We have 2 cards in here. Let's see what they are. Heavy Ball, Battle VIP Pass. We don't need either of those. We can just put him back. We have to attach there and just escape rope. We ran out of steam. I needed energies in the deck so that I could use Shining Arcana to accelerate to a Dondozo. But maybe our opponent doesn't have an energy to retreat. But we don't even have a boss anyways. I don't think there's a way to win this. No, we just ran out of energy, guys. We ran out of ways to attack. They probably have the double turbo here anyways, unless it's like their last prize. Ooh, refinement. They're looking for it. If they find it, they find it. Oh, they have a switch. I forgot about switches. Oh, we'll go ahead and... Dang it, so close. If these energies were just in my deck. Ah, this would have been better. This would have been a perfect example to have a judge of our own in the deck too. Oh, what a bummer. We came this close. This close. We just ran out of steam at the late game, and sometimes that happens with Dondozo, so keep that in mind. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed to watch me beat up on some lightning decks, which was great, and I hope you enjoyed the Dondozo deck, and if you did, go ahead and leave a like, and the deck list is always, as of course, in the description down below. And, you know, this deck is really consistent. I drew, like, in a couple of games, I don't know, 8 to 10 cards in one turn, which is insane. I do like this deck. I just wish Lightning wasn't so popular right now. But maybe in future sets, when some cards come out that would get rid of weakness, might help Dondozo out just a little bit in some other matches. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.